I know we all grew up being Kings fans besides Toddy, growing up and, became a Celtics fan somehow. So I don't know how that happened, but going through your pre-draft workout process, how was it being a local kid dreaming for the playing for the Kings like all of us had, and you won section championships at their arena? How did it feel to go through that pre-draft workout and just kind of explain it to everyone who didn't get that chance?
Yeah, and it was surreal. So the day, probably, so a few, the week before, Gus Armstead calls me. He's like, "Hey, the Kings want to get you down for a workout." I'm thinking he's probably calling me on a Friday, and I'm literally going on a trip, taking my girl on a trip, like because I'm about to propose.
Yeah.
So he calls me on Friday,
That's
and
crazy.
he's like, "Hey, the Kings are trying to get you in a workout. What you doing?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm out of town. Like, but
Yeah.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready." He was like, "Okay, so I'm thinking Monday," and I'm like, "Dang!" On the inside, I'm tripping. Like, ain't no
Yeah.
way I'm gonna be ready, right?
Yeah.
Um, so Monday comes, I don't hear nothing. I'm like, "Cool." Like, honestly, I would rather not do it today, right? I go in, get some shots in, right? Still kind of out of shape from the weekend. And so then Tuesday comes, Tuesday night, and they call and they like, "Hey, this is so and so from the Sacramento Kings. We'd love for you to come down." Da, da, da. Gave me the whole spiel, and I'm like,
Oh, Mike Brown
"Yo,
called you.
nah."
It's actually De'Aaron Fox, like, "Hey man,
Hey,
Nah.
man.
It was their like player development recruiting guy.
Yeah.
So he called. He was like, "Hey, love to have you come down." All this stuff, and I'm like, I'm thinking on the inside, like now I'm stressing because I had some workouts and stuff earlier that day on Tuesday and Monday, but I wasn't nearly in as good a shape as I should have been, right? Especially to go into something like that. So I immediately, it's probably like 10 o'clock. I immediately go to the gym. My girl come with me, and I'm shooting, right? Haven't touched the NBA ball in probably about a couple weeks or whatever. But then we go into first we get there and we have breakfast. So I'm in there with a whole bunch of guys that are supposed to be going second round, late first, right? Guys that have two ways and stuff from the ACC, from the Big Ten, from the Pac-12, like from SEC. It was we had some high level guys in there, and then here I am like from Sac State, But my main thing
Representing
was
though.
exactly. My main thing was, man, just to build those relationships, and I just I want to talk to everybody. So I want to talk to the chef, figure out how he got there. Like I want to talk to, what I'm saying, like all the coaches, and I just want to figure things out. Talk to the trainers and stuff. So I did all that, but so we had breakfast, and then we went. Hey, and like we were talking about earlier, Sac is small, so the security guard who let me into the place actually was like grew up with my dad. So
That's
he
crazy.
was like, "Oh yeah, I saw Chappell on here," and I was like, "Yeah, let me go get him." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, right?" So we go in there. He was cool. I've known him since I was young or whatever. He's giving me Kings tickets and all that. So real cool dude. So he was kind of showing me, giving me the lay of the land because I had gotten there before the coaches and stuff. So we ate breakfast, and then we went to get like our uniforms and all that stuff. Got changed. Then we had to go through like a series of tests. So they test our vertical, test our speed, agility. They tested, did like body comp, weight, height, all that stuff, wingspan, hands. And then after that, we kind of did like a warm up, got loose, and then the trainer, the athletic trainer, or the one of their sports or weight and conditioning coaches, actually he was just at Sac State. So my first year at Sac State, he was at Sac State as well. So he's like, "Hey," his name's Zach as well. He was like, "Hey, Zach, like, you remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Yeah. So I'm like, "Okay." So all these things that are happening, I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm more and more comfortable. So then we get into the workout. We do some ball handling. We do some skill finishes, a lot of pick and roll work. We played ones. We did a lot of shooting, and then we did some 3-on-3, more shooting than we did like full court 3-on-3. And I remember, like, all the front office is there, all the coaches, De'Aaron Fox there, Keegan Murray there. I don't know if y'all know. Well, I'm sure y'all do. Kessler was there, right?
Mhm.
And so, all the G League coaches, everything. So I'm like, okay, this is lit. Like, it's big time. And so we played threes and all that stuff. We did full court 3-on-3. That was crazy. But I remember DP, my coach at SAC, he was like, hey, no matter what, don't show that you're tired. Like, you might slow down, but don't go on your knees. Don't gas for air. Like, just
Yep.
play it cool. So everybody on their knees, right, whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm dying too, though, but I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there
So my
like,
chest is on fire.
Because I'm locked in.
exactly. But it was cool, man. It was a great experience. They showed me a lot of love. After the workout, we had lunch, and then we had like these interviews or whatever. Got to keep some gear, so it was a great experience. I'm super grateful for that.